folks, in this tutorial we are going to convert degree, minute and second values into decimal degrees using a VBA function. Let's see the function. This is our function, decimal degrees converter. It takes several arguments, like first argument is degrees, second argument is minutes, third is seconds, fourth is separator, and fifth is auto extract. So we will use this function decimal degrees with these five arguments. You see, the first argument is a mandatory argument, but all the rest are optional. So now go to the real data sheet. This function can handle three types of cases, namely degree, minute, second case, separator case, and auto extract case. I will discuss each of them separately in details. Let's first move to the first case, that is degree, minute, second case. It is the easiest one. In this case, each reading of degrees, minutes, and seconds are separated in different cells or different columns. For this case, we simply use function like this. Our function name and the degrees value, that is C2, the minutes value, that is D2, and the second value, that is E2, and hit enter. And these values are converted into decimal degrees. Another point to mention here, you see these degree values contain some non-numeric character, that is white space, and minutes readings also, and second reading 2. This is white space and this is white space, which is in fact I have put intentionally. And let's go to the second example of the first case, that is the error case. In this case, we have put some string in the degrees values, and minutes values is empty, and second values is numeric. So in this case, we use formula in this way. You see, we have used formula text formula to collect formula from this cell to this cell. Now go to the actual function. This is our function name, this is the degree reading, and our minute reading is empty, so I have not referenced it to any cell. And lastly, this is our second argument. Hit enter. You have got error message like error in calculating decimal degrees. Make sure all input values are number. Definitely it is not a number, so the function have failed to calculate the decimal degrees as it did in earlier. Now let's move to the second case, that is separator case. In this case, all three readings, namely degree readings, minute readings, and second readings, are collected in a single string or text. It is an assemblage of all three readings, but they're separated by some specific character in this case, which is // This separates our degree chunk, and this separates our minute chunk, and this is our seconds chunk. You see, there are some garbage in each of these three chunks. Degree chunks contains some string garbage, that is RT, and some space. and minute chunk contains some space garbage and some alphabet GH garbage, and likely the last one, the second chunk, contains some vertical bar garbage, some E and some white space. So now let's use our magic function. We will use the function like this. Let's run it in real time. This is our function name. This is the cell reference for degrees, and minute values are empty, so this is also optional. So I omitted referencing this value, and this is the third argument. This is also blank, so I have omitted referencing it. And lastly, this is our separator argument, which is in this case slash. Hit enter, and you see the values are generated within a matter of click. And this is our second example of separator case. In this case, separator is hyphen, and every chunk contains some garbage like white space, and we use formula like this. This and this are just same, but the separator value is different. Cell reference, minute reference is blank, secondary reference is blank, and this is our separator within double inverted comma. This is, some string literal. To convert a character to string, we put double inverted comma. Hit enter. You see these values are calculated also easily. And this is the last case, the auto extract case. In this case, all those degree, minute and second values are separated by non-numeric characters like this. This separator may be a single non-numeric character or a collection of non-numeric characters. In this case, it is a collection of non-numeric characters, that is degree notation and space, then D and D, which separates our degree values, and this is our non-numeric separator. It separates our minute value. And lastly, this is our seconds reading, and this is also a curves. In this case, we use formula like this. Let's play it in real time. This is our function name, this is the cell reference. Our minute reading is empty, so I omitted referencing it. Second is also empty, separator is also empty, and lastly the fifth argument, which is true, and hit enter. You see the decimal degree is calculated easily. And lastly, this is the second example of auto extract method, almost same. This is a function name, cell reference. All three arguments are blank, and lastly the fifth argument, that is true. Hit enter. Let's move to the real example. This is degree, minute, second, 3 cell example. In this example, latitude and longitude are separated in 3 columns, that is degree reading, minute reading, and second reading. Degree reading, minute reading, and second reading. Let's use our formula to convert these values into decimal degrees. Equal to decimal degrees. Then our degree reading, then our minute reading, then our second reading. Close the parentheses and hit enter. Now use the function instead. This is our degree reading, minute reading, and second reading. All those values are converted into decimal degrees, you see. Now let's move to the second example, that is degree, minute, second values are formatted. That is degree, second, minute, and second. And this is the direction, north and east. In this case, we use auto extract flag equal to decimal degrees converter. This is cell reference. Minute is blank, second is blank, separate is blank, but auto extraction flag is true. Hit enter. And likewise, just copy and paste downward. You see, all those values are calculated easily. Now let's move to the separator case. That is each latitude and longitude are separated by some specific character, in this case hyphen. It is our separator case, so use the formula as told earlier. Decimal degrees converter, and this is our degrees value. Our minute argument is blank, so I have omitted it, and same for the seconds argument, and the separator argument is hyphen. Close the parentheses, hit enter. And for longitude, decimal degrees converter, separator is hyphen. Close the parentheses and just copy and paste downward. You see, all the values are calculated easily. You can change these values, and you see the values are changed accordingly. Now let's move to the last case. In this case, this is hodgepodge case, that is the auto extraction case. Now let's use our formula decimal degrees, that is the function argument, first argument, that is degrees, then minute is blank, second is blank, separator is blank, and the auto extraction flag is true. Close the parentheses and hit enter. And for the longitude, decimal degrees, this is cell reference, true, enter. You see, all those values are calculated easily. So now, to recap all, we have discussed degree, minute, second case, which is this case, separator case, which is a separator case, and lastly the auto extraction case, that is this case where auto extraction flag is true, and this case where auto extraction flag is true. So you have seen that you can easily use these function to convert several types of degrees, minutes and second readings into decimal degrees. You can change this function as you want to serve good purpose. So now it is time to recapitulate. Firstly, you open a clean Excel sheet and go to the developer tab and then Visual Basic window. Insert a module. I am not gonna insert since I have already one, and paste the function here and go to the Excel again, and then you have access to the decimal degree converter function. And that's all. Oh yes, if you like this video, then please subscribe, like and share this video, which will make me encouraged to make such videos to address your problems. You can comment your problems, whereas I can get an idea on what the next video should I make. Thank you.